Hello, and thank you for watching ScootermanSays. Today is May the 26th, 2024, Sunday. But I'd like to take you back to Tuesday, 26th of May, 1953. Now, I'm not making this video for any morbid reason. I'm making this video in the hope of being able to educate and highlight the danger and consequences of uncontrolled railway crossings. On that day in 1953, my brother, Charlie, he was an electrician, 25 years old, engaged to be married. He and his boss were out in the countryside to do a job, and they were about to head back into town. His boss was driving the car, which he owned, and they were travelling west on a country road towards the main road to get back on their way to Timaru. Just not far off this main road, there was a railway crossing. And at approximately 3:40 p.m, as the car was moving across that railway crossing, it was struck by a JA class steam locomotive hauling the Limited Express between Invercargill and Christchurch. The train hit on the passenger side where my brother was. It ripped the door off. Charlie was thrown out and dragged about 75 metres along the track. Now, there are a couple of graphic details here, and I make no apology for that because I believe they are necessary to tell the story. Police and a doctor was called, and they came to the site. The driver of the car survived, and he was loaded onto the train, which moved up the road to a local station, and he was transferred to an ambulance and taken to hospital. My brother remained beside the track until measurements and investigation had been completed. Later that day, he was taken to a local township, which in those days still had a small hospital, and he was placed in the morgue, and my father was required to go and identify him. Dad went down, and in the presence you can see, on my Facebook site I've got a copy of his statement, and he went down to identify my brother. Now, just be aware about this. Half my brother's head was missing, completely gone. And after examining him, Dad identified him by a scar on his leg. This had a traumatic effect on my dad, and I don't believe he really ever fully recovered from that moment. An inquest later found that the my brother Charlie's cause of death was a severe brain laceration. So yeah, that's yeah. I don't know what more I can say about that, really. Now I know this has not been an easy thing to me. 71 years ago, I was 7 years old at the time, and this had profound repercussions on the family. And so I just wanted to mention this because it's important, and sometimes we need a graphic detail about these things for it to sink in, that we need to take extra special care around uncontrolled railway crossings. Anything you or one of your family would feel, being my brother, being my father, and being the engine driver. Let's not forget him. This was very, very traumatic for him as well. He had no control over what happened, and there we are. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that since the anniversary today, 71 years ago. And before I go, I would also like to mention that today is also the 12th anniversary of my sister dying of pancreatic cancer. So this is not a very good historic day in our family. But I would thank you for watching. I hope you watched through to the end, because I think it's important that sometimes these things need to be discussed. And it's okay. I can't really say any more about that at the moment. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you back here again next Sunday on ScootermanSays.